Good morning, dear students, and welcome back. I hope you all are quite well. Welcome back to another class of determiners. Today, children, I am going to discuss with you two kinds of determiners, the demonstratives and the possessive determiners. Let us begin with demonstrative determiners. Demonstrative determiners. Now this word demonstrative has come from the word demonstrate. Demonstrate, children, means to show something, to point to something, to highlight something, or to indicate something. So demonstrative clearly explains, or demonstrative words clearly indicate certain nouns. That means they are used when we are pointing towards certain things or certain nouns. Here we use 4 words as demonstrative determiners. This, that, these, those. Now these 4 words are used under 2 heads. First is number and distance. When I say number, I mean number of nouns. That is for your singular or plural. And when I say distance, with distance I mean for objects or for noun which are near to me or which are further to me, which are far away from me. Now students, I am going to explain these one by one by giving you certain examples. First, singular. Now the words this and that, these are used for pointing or indicating towards certain singular nouns. Like supposingly I say this pen is mine. This tape is of white color. Here I am talking about this singular pen which is mine, or I am talking about this particular tape which is of white color, and they both are singular objects. Now when I say these and those, I talk about things which are plural. Like I say these marks on the pen are done by black color, or I can say those points on the board are of black color. Here children, you can say that here I am talking about these many marks on the pen. Here I am pointing these marks. Understood? And here also these black, those black marks on the board. I am pointing to several marks on the board which are of black color. So you see, I am pointing about things and I am talking about something in plural. So I use these or those. Now let us come to another head which is distance. As you must have noticed when I was explaining singular plural, that whenever I'm talking about something which is near to me, I say this. This pen is mine. So something which is near to me. Or if I say these marks, so these are very near to me. So I'm showing you by pointing like this. Or when I say those, so I pointed far away from me, I'm pointing towards something which is far. So I'm using those. Or that tape, which is something far from me. Like I say, this book is mine. Or if I say, those girls are talking too much. That time you can feel in my tone that I am pointing something which is far from me. And when I say this, I am pointing something which is near to me. Now let me make it more explicit to you by dealing each head separately. Let us first take the first head, that is number. Meaning singular. When we talk about singular objects, we use or that. Or when we talk about plural objects, we use these or those. Clear? Now come to second head, that is distance. For distance, when I am talking about things near me, I use this or these. Or if I say I am using for the words which are far away from me, I use that or those. I hope now it is quite clear. For things having singular, it is this or that. Having plural number, these or those. Same time, if they are near me, I use this and these. And if they are far from me, that and those. So in simple words, this and these are used for things which are near to me depending upon their number. If something which is near to me but is singular, I use this. And if something which is near to me is in plural number, then I use these. Same way, if something which is far from me and is singular, I use that. And if something which is further from me, far from me, and is in large number or more than one or two or more, then I use those. I hope this much is very clear to you. And I also know maybe something to some students it might be striking to your mind that this, that, these, those are also used as pronouns, which are demonstrative pronouns. Now children, let me explain the difference between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative determiners. I have repeatedly told you that demonstrative determiners are the words which are used before the nouns to point towards them. or to indicate or highlight or specify them. Whereas demonstrative pronouns also highlight or indicate, but they are not used just before the noun. Let me give you one example. Now here, see the word this. This and this. Both the sentences have this word. Here this is used just before a noun to qualify it. So this will be a determiner. This will be a determiner. Whereas again, here this is used to qualify this book, that this book is mine, this particular book is mine, but it is not used before a noun. So it becomes a demonstrative pronoun. I'll give you another example. Now in these two sentences also we have the uses of these. Here again you can see that these flowers. So I am talking about these particular flowers, these particular noun, and I am qualifying this noun or indicating or pointing towards this noun. So here it becomes a determiner. Whereas here noun is not there after these. It's a verb, helping verb. These are my friends. So here the usage of these will be as a pronoun. I hope that this has cleared your concept of demonstrative determiners as well as demonstrative pronouns. Now let us discuss the second determiner I told you that today we will be discussing, and that is possessive determiners. Possessive determiner, students, as the name suggests, shows the possession. Possession meaning something which is belonging to someone. A noun which is belonging to a noun. Like this is my pen. So this pen is belonging to me. So I am using my pen. Now these, my, his and her, these you might be feeling are pronouns. But when these words are used before a noun, they become possessive determiners, or in other words, possessive adjectives. So, the words like etc. are used as possessive determiners, but only when they are used just before a noun. Let me explain this to you with help of a table to make it more clear. Supposingly, I take subject, first person. Now, first person in singular and also in plural. For first person singular, I use I. So for I, my possessive determiner will be my. My car, my pet, my parents. They are showing the belongingness to me, first person. And if I put it in plural, it will be our. Then second person. Second person, the word second person used, for second person, you is used. You. Right? So for singular, it is your. And even for plural, we use the same, your. This is your dog. These are your pencils. We don't write yours, or the word doesn't change. It remains the same. Now for the third person. Third person is he or him. Somebody other. For that, I use his or her. Or in plural, I use their. This is his book. This is her pen. Or these are their books. So first person, second person and third person. I hope this table makes it more clear. With their children, I would like to point out a major mistake that we generally make, and most of the time we make, and it is to write the word THERE in place of THIR. These two words are though pronounced similarly, but they mean quite different. Here, there shows your possession, and this there shows the place where the action is done, or it is pointing to a place. There, it's an adverb. It's not a determiner. There is a place, and this there shows the possession. With these words, children, again, you might be getting confused that these are the pronouns. But I want to make it very clear at this point that the word, when it is used before a noun, it is not a pronoun. It is a determiner. I'll give you an example and explain. Here, my is used before car. So here, my is a determiner. In other words, if I write this car is mine. Now here, this becomes a determiner, as I explained in demonstrative determiners just now. So this becomes a determiner, and mine is the pronoun used for the word mine. Now I'll explain it with help of a table to make it more clear. I take the subject as usual. Then how it is used as possessive determiner. And next its uses as possessive pronoun. Correct? Now, first we take first person singular. That word is I. First person singular I. I, when used as a determiner, the word used is my. But when it is used as possessive pronoun, the word used is mine. Let us say the first person plural, that is we. When I use it as a determiner, I take it as our. But when I use it as a pronoun, it changes to ours. Now, this is first person. Your second person, you. Second person, you. You here becomes your, and when taken as a pronoun, it becomes yours. Second person, now we come to second person plural. The same way the second person plural is you only, and its usage is also the same. Determiner it's your and pronoun it is yours. Now let us come to third person. Third person we use for masculine singular he and feminine singular she. For this it becomes his and her as the determiner. And for pronoun it becomes his remains as it is, but her changes to hers, because we cannot say his, that will become a sound of a snake. So it is his only, but when it changes to pronoun it is hers. Now we come to third person plural, that is they. They, when it is used as determiner, the word changes to their, or when it is used as a pronoun, it changes to theirs. Keep this in mind and it will be very clear to you how the words are used as possessive determiners or possessive pronouns. I hope, children, that in today's session I could clear your concepts related to demonstrative determiners and possessive determiners. Thank you. Enjoy your day.